Greetings, everyone. My name is Busiswe Lujabe. I'm from South Africa, and I will be sharing with you a project that I'm currently working on with a low-income community. And the research that we are doing now is a collaboration between the university and the community. It involves community members. It also involves postgraduate students in a participatory action and transdisciplinary approach. It's about enhancing food security. I think, as we all know, that food insecurity is a critical challenge, and it demands innovative solutions to address it. Maybe I should just say what food security is. It's when all people at all times have physical, social, and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food to meet their dietary needs and food preferences for an active and healthy life. And food insecurity is characterized as being a problem of access by poor households. Access failure is usually understood as being the outcome of insufficient income to buy the required foods. So the purpose of the study is to determine the food security status of the suburban households in this particular community of Ward 60 in Nelson Mandela Bay, and explore the association between biographical and the socioeconomic variables of the households with their level of food security. Then this is phase one. We have a phase two as part of the project, which will explore possible pathways that can be used to enhance the household food security of the suburban households of this community using participatory action and transdisciplinary approach. The key issue that we're addressing here in terms of problem statement, there's consensus in terms of research, previous research, that South Africa experiences major challenges of household food insecurity in low-income communities surrounding the cities. Also, that the socioeconomic impact of COVID-19 has amplified the visibility of food insecurity. As we know, for an example, that we have experienced job losses, the unemployment rate is high. The current rate of unemployment, for instance, now in South Africa is at 32.6%, which has been on the highest ever since. And in terms of the households, the rate of household insecurity, the general household survey that was done in 2017, it showed that 20% of South African households had inadequate or severe inadequate access to food. That was in 2017, before the COVID-19. And during the COVID-19, we've seen that there have been rises in food prices, the rise in unemployment, the job losses. More than 3 million jobs have been lost. The cost of a basic household food basket has increased by 9% in the last 8 months. Also, that the biographical and socioeconomic factors such as income levels, gender, age, education levels, household size, and the number of children per household have an impact on the level of household food security. Low-income suburban households in the Nelson Mandela Bay are increasingly affected by these socioeconomic constraints. And as a consequence, these adverse conditions, ordinary people struggle to meet their basic household needs. Little is known for now of the food insecurity status of households in the Nelson Mandela Bay. So that was the concern in terms of us realizing what then we should be focusing on. So our main research question was, how can the household food security of residents of Nelson Mandela Bay municipality be enhanced? And the questions that we're asking is, what is the current status of household food security for the residents of Nelson Mandela Bay municipality, Ward 60? And what is the association between the socioeconomic and demographic variables of a household and its level of food security? What are the capacities and skills that household members are having? What is the most feasible implementable intervention to improve household food security in this community? So in terms of our research methods, this is a quantitative study, and it necessitated that a household food security survey be employed. Data were collected using a household questionnaire. We used the field workers in the community, which is based on the household food insecurity access scale. A simple random sampling technique was used in identifying households that participated in the household survey. A total sample of 225 households was chosen, out of which 170 households participated in the household survey. And then in terms of data analysis, it was twofold. Firstly, the household food insecurity access scale developed by the USAID was used to determine the food security status of households. Secondly, multivariate linear regression analysis was used to determine the level of household food security and the main household characteristics that determine the household's food security status. Basic descriptive statistics were used to describe the demographics, social and economic factors, and household skills. That is just a summary of the data collection process for both of the phases. So in terms of findings, these are the preliminary findings that we've discussed with the statistician that is working on our analysis. The results of the household food insecurity access scale measurement showed that the majority of the households were food insecure. The results of the regression analysis suggest that gender, household size, marital status, and household income influence household food security. Household income was the most significant predictor of household food security and was found to be positively related to household food security. Larger household sizes experience less food security. Female-headed households with more children are less food secure than male-headed households. Households have varying skills which they can utilize towards income generation to improve livelihoods. As I said, this is the work that we're still doing. It's still in progress. So now we're going to enter into the phase 2 process, whose goal is to explore how the household food security situation in the community of Ward 60 can be improved, so as to come up with a sustainable community-driven intervention that will enhance food security in Ward 60. And to achieve this, as I said, that this is a participatory action research involving a collaboration with the community and as well as postgraduate students from the university. So this will necessitate a qualitative inquiry because the study intends to draw upon bodies of knowledge from this transdisciplinary team in terms of exploring what are the pathways that this community can go through in enhancing food security, and will involve other stakeholders and other sectors outside of academia. That brings us to the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention.